everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Lynn Wilson. Welcome to the Wilson home. And I'm glad you're here today. So we're going to have a little chit chat. I got my mug of coffee here. We're going to enjoy chatting just for a few moments. I am really liking this collaboration with other YouTubers on Tea Tuesday just to chat about stuff. It's nice to be able to have other YouTubers on board with this and just to see what everybody else does. I love watching Jan from New York City Saves Money. When she has her Tea Tuesdays, she always has some great and interesting topics. And one of the things I can say, and I'm going to use Jan as an example, Jan always likes to try something different. And I really like that about her. I like that as a quality that she has in her character. And my topic today is, have you gone stagnant? Now in New Jersey, we have stagnant water because it might rain and you might have a bucket in your backyard, or you might have a planter that you haven't used and the water's filled up and it goes stagnant, and then we get mosquitoes. I don't know if you have mosquitoes by you, but they're horrible. They bite, you get welts, you itch, they're annoying, they don't go away for days. And then you see the mosquito larvae in there if you have the stagnant water, and it just smells and it's gross, it's disgusting. And that's kind of like how some of our lives have become. I was talking to my husband about it, and I said, people have gone stagnant. So my husband and I are involved in many, many things in ministry and in life. You see me on YouTube. I have layers upon layers that we are involved in. And so is my husband. We are, as a family, as a team, as a Wilson team, and as individuals. And of late, I would say in the past 4 to 6 weeks, we have either been involved in or have known of people in our circle, things that we're connected with, ministries we're connected with, and so on, who have had some mental health issues. And one was quite severe. The other two are, needing some help. And mental health is a big deal. I don't know enough about it. What I do know is I have family that has mental health issues. I know other people that have had mental health issues. And I'll say mental health. I don't really know all what it entails or does entail, but I know that this is involved. And my husband and I were just talking about it because one of the situations that we have heard of was, one of these kind of the worst of the worst situations. And my husband and I were talking about on how in 2020 we were basically isolated, things were shut down, we were unplugged from our normals. Let me put my coffee cup down, hold on. That was in 2020. So the world shut down. We shut down. And then in 2021, we were trying to find our way back home, if you want to say it like that. What do we do? Now things have opened up, but they've opened up differently, or they've opened up partially, and so on and so forth. Now we're in 22, and I would say for the most part, things are open and have opened up. And everybody's trying to find normal again, whatever normal might be. Now normal changes, but we can create a new normal, I guess you'd say. One of the things, though, in 2020, I have a podcast. Many of you know that. Some of you listen to it. It's separate from this channel. It's called Hope for Today, and it's a faith-based podcast. But one of the things I talked about, I started my podcast in 2020. May 6th, 2020 is when I started my podcast. And one of the things I talked about through 2020 throughout the podcast was I wanted to end the year well. I did not want to look back on 2020 and say it was a wasted year. Now, there are people I talked to that said, why bother? It's this, it's that, it's the pandemic, everything's shut down, we can't. You know what? I know all that. I lived it just like you. But I didn't want to become stagnant. I didn't want to become like this thing sitting in the backyard that just got yuck. And I remembered saying I wanted to finish the year well enough to be able to look back at 2020 and say, I didn't waste a year of my life. And there are times where I can say, how many of you have wasted a day? You say, what a waste. Today was such a waste. Or this week was a waste. I don't want to have days and weeks and months and then it turns into years of a wasted life. I only have one life to live. I want to live it the best I can. I want to make a difference in somebody's life. I want to make a difference in my kid's life. I want to love on my husband. I want to create a home that is a safe haven for my family. I want to work and be part of a ministry where I do for others and I help others. I want to get on YouTube and make a difference. I want my YouTube channel to be something that you feel safe to come to, that you don't feel judged, you feel encouraged, you just feel like there's something different. I'm drawn to this. I can learn from Lynn, and I get encouragement by Lynn, and I don't know, help from Lynn. I want my YouTube channel to make a difference. I don't want to be stagnant in anything that I do. Well, now fast forward to 2021. Okay, maybe 2020 was a waste. People are now in 2021 again. Things slowly are opening up. You know, sometimes you wear a mask, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the store opens later. Sometimes. Listen, it is what it is. We cannot change certain things. We cannot reinvent certain things that are, happening. And all I heard was complaints. And I think right now where we're at in 2022, my husband Graham and I were talking about this. People are socially awkward. People have lost social skills. People don't know how to talk to each other. People don't know how to interact with each other. We know, again, we are involved in many things. So the layers of our life kind of reach out into many avenues. But we know of people that still don't want to come out of their house and they don't want to, 6 feet. And now, I'm not saying don't be safe. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. But their mindset has changed so much that they don't go near people and don't talk to me and don't listen. People need people. We were born to be with other people. And you need people in your life. And if you have isolated yourself so much that you've become stagnant in your personality, maybe today's the day you need to get up and make a change. And you know what? Throw up that dirty water, fill up that bucket with some fresh, clean water, and say, I want to make a difference today. Maybe you need to make a difference in your own life. You are worth it. Listen, if you're listening today, I want to tell you, you are absolutely worth it. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. You're created in the image of God. You are worth everything. Don't become a stagnant person. Don't let your guard down. You know what? Live life today to the fullest. Find something new and different to try. Listen, try a new hairdo, try a new lipstick, put on 2 different colored socks and have a fun day and say, I got a pink one and a blue one. Who cares? Try something different. Try a new food. Try watching a new something on TV. I don't know what. If you're stuck at home and you feel kind of like stagnant at home, rearrange your furniture. Put up a new picture from one room to the next. Do something, anything to change the way you think. Going back to mental health, I think, in 2020, a lot of people were, I don't want to say locked up. That's not the word I want. Lockdown, that's the word. We were in lockdown, and so people were kind of, stuck at home with whatever. I had the privilege of going to work every day. Every day I had to get up, and every day I had to go to work. It was horrible, I have to say. Those days I don't want to relive. Where I work, it's a very fast-paced, upbeat, go type of job, and all of a sudden it was like everything came to a halt. The CEO of our company decided we were not closing the doors, we were staying open the best we could, and we were going to make this happen, and we had to recreate what we did and how we did it, and we came up with ingenious ideas of how to keep stimulation within the company that I worked for and how to stay connected to people. And Some of the things I did not like at all, but it was what it was. But you know what? Looking back, at least it kept my mind going. Maybe you were during that time the last 2 years that you've just been pretty stuck. There are people that, mental health is a serious thing, and those people were stuck for 2 years. And now we've kind of like opened the barn doors, and everybody's running around, and nobody knows what to say, how to act. You see people in the stores, and everybody's weird. Don't allow yourself to be like that. You make a difference. You decide today, I'm going to make a difference in someone else's life, even if that person is you. Maybe you need to clean up, like I said. Don't become old and stagnant and this smelly old pot of water that stinks and nobody wants to be around. Be something different. Be something better. You were made to be something better. So please, 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 if you have allowed yourself to get stagnant in the last couple of years, decide today, that's it. Get up, go have a hot shower, go wash your hair, brush your teeth, and wash your face. Put on some clean clothes. If you wear makeup, put on some makeup. If you haven't worn makeup in 2 years, put it on anyway. Get yourself going. Do something different. Make a phone call you haven't made. Write a letter. Taste a new food. Go for a walk. Do anything you can do to just get yourself moving and getting out of that stagnant water that maybe you have found yourself in. I just wanted to encourage you to know you don't have to stay stuck where you are. You don't have to be stagnant in your personality. You don't have to be stagnant in your life. I really want to challenge you to make a difference in someone else's life, especially start with yourself. Get yourself going and then make a difference in this world. Okay, thanks for coming over today. We'll catch you on the next video. And thanks for coming to Tea Tuesday, whether it's coffee, tea, or anything else. Thanks for coming over.